Hello, everybody. This is Mystical Capricorn. I'm doing a full moon eclipses twin flame reading because this is a special full moon, and then we'll have eclipses in January. Last time we had a full moon on or close to winter solstice was December 21st, 2010, and it was at 29 degrees Gemini. And it was total lunar eclipse that ended at 0 degree in Cancer. Now the full moon is at 0 degree in Cancer. And back then the south node was in Cancer, and now the north node is in Cancer. And right after that full moon eclipse in 2010, I met my twin flame. We'll have two eclipses in January, a partial solar eclipse on January 5th or 6th, depending where you live, and then a full moon total lunar eclipse January 21st, which will be at 0 degree Leo. So the next 6 months will be very intense and transformational for all. These 6 months will truly show us where we need to go emotionally. It will affect a lot of twin flames. It will bring a lot of twin flames together. So this is why I'm doing this special reading. The first card we have is Temperance, balancing. This being is holding two cups, and he's pouring water from one cup into the other. One foot in the water, one foot on the land. Around his head he has these rays like the sun. So he's like the sun. The thing about the sun, it shines light on everything and everyone. It doesn't discriminate. So this being is working from a place of unconditional love, inclusiveness. He knows how to balance his energies. He's constantly working on balancing his masculine and feminine energy. Not only is he balancing his emotions, this person has a clear state of mind. He has clarity and he's physically grounded. He has a triangle on his chest, so emotional, physical, and mental balance. So this card is asking you to be like the Temperance, keep things in balance. The next card is Three of Pentacles. It's a stone man working while two people are watching. They're talking to him, instructing him. Maybe they're giving him advice on how to make it better. These two are his mentors. One seems to be holding a design plan that the stone man should follow. Don't just watch videos and read books on spirituality and twin flames. Live that life. Practice what you preach. Work with others in harmony. Show compassion and kindness. Do acts of kindness. Practice patience. When others do and say things that upset you, look within yourself. Where do you feel that upset? This is where you need to work. They're showing you where you have blocked energies that need to be integrated. These emotional imprints that go as far back as the time you were in your mother's womb. So every time you're upset, it's really you've been set up. You've been set up so you can see where you need to work. So it's not about reacting to situations, it's really about responding and responding consciously. When somebody upsets you, don't just react. Don't give anyone the power to control your emotions. Every person that upsets you is really like a mirror. They're showing you where you need to work within yourself. You can clean the mirror as much as you want, but if you don't clear the crap on your face, you will still keep seeing that crap. What you are doing right now is you stand in front of the mirror and you see all these wounds on your body. And you know what most people do? They put band-aid on the mirror. And then they wonder why they keep bleeding. So if you want to stop the bleeding, you have to go within. You have to go do some inner work, yoga, meditation, breath work, emotional release therapy, whatever it takes to put the band-aid on the right place and heal those wounds. So this is what I'm feeling from this card. Everything you learn, implement it, put it to work. So your structure doesn't collapse when you're in the presence of your twin flame. There are only two dimensions to life, inner and out. If you work on the inner, you can control 100% of your life. The outer, we don't have control. We can't control other people. We can't control their actions. We can influence them, but we can't control them. But right now, the state of humanity is this. people don't even have control over their inner dimension. They're using all their energy to self torture, self mutilate all day, every day. Pain, suffering, pleasure, joy, happiness is all you're making. All you're making. If nobody is physically causing you pain, but you're in pain, you're suffering, this is your making. You're using a tool that the nature gave you, the mind, and nature gave you this tool freely, thinking you would not use it on yourself. But what has happened is everybody's poking themselves endlessly to death. And the way my guru put it is practicing for a job in hell. In the Seven of Pentacles, we see a gardener who's admiring his crop, right? He has planted a seed some time ago, and now the seed has turned into a very beautiful, abundant crop. So when you start doing inner work, don't expect the results overnight. It's going to take some time to find balance. It's going to take some time to break the cycles that you've been trapped in. It's going to take some time to break old habits. But the work will be worth it. If you do inner work, the rewards will be great. And what are these rewards? Knight of Cups. This knight is moving slow. He's holding a cup, and his helmet and boots have wings. When you do inner work, when you practice compassion, kindness, unconditional love, patience, do acts of kindness, you will move with ease. Nothing can provoke you. Nobody can control your inner dimension. You are in tune with your intuition and your emotions. You live from the heart. You take action from the heart. You listen to your heart. If everybody played by their heart, we wouldn't need any laws because the heart feels consequences of every action because it can already feel the pain it would inflict upon another, so it doesn't act. When you learn and understand your own imprints, your own triggers, then you understand when other people are tripping out. You can see how they handle their imprints, their triggers, and how they react to the mirror. You have to be compassionate in those moments and understanding that they have fallen into a hypnotic state. They don't even see you anymore. They can see past emotions they're experiencing. They could be experiencing death of their father that happened when they were like 4 years old, but they don't know that. But when you become this Knight of Cups, you become conscious of your actions, actions of others. You handle situations with calmness and grace. You try to resolve things peacefully. And this quality is very attractive. It attracts good things into your life. Once you master your emotions, you become the magician. Magician is someone who has mastered all four elements, right? Air, fire, earth, and water. He has the infinity symbol over his head. He has infinite knowledge. He is in direct communication with the universe. He is in the flow with the universe. Creator is his partner. He has become an instrument for the Creator to work through him. Magician can manifest ideas and dreams into reality. Magician focuses only on one thing at a time. He knows that focused energy is what manifests in this world. Magician is someone who has awakened Kundalini not by force but by grace, by being unconditional and loving within himself and then with everybody around him. Nature has put in certain limitations which are not accessible to everyone. You have to strive, you have to raise your consciousness to a higher level to access these gifts. You have to be on the side of life. You have to work for life, not against it. You have to be unselfish. You have to be inclusive. And in the outcome, we have Three Wands. You may not reach the magician point, but as long as you strive, as long as you have the intention, the commitment to do something greater than yourself, to be of service, to serve others, to share your struggles, to help others with their struggles, doing inner work, inner healing, you will attract your twin flame, this Page of Cups. Your twin flame will find you. You will attract your twin flame. The three of wands, he's looking back from where he came, or it could be he's looking where he wants to go, but it's somebody who's standing alone. The thing about spiritual journey or growth, emotional growth, spiritual growth, people never grow at the same pace. We all grow alone. We all have to do our own inner work. Nobody will do it for us. We have to do our healing. We all have to heal our own wounds. Nobody will heal them for us. So when you strive to heal yourself, to be loving within yourself, to be patient, to be understanding, kind, caring, living and breathing from your heart, you will attract this page of cups, your twin flame. And you will have this two of cups, not just a relationship, but a partnership, a union of two souls coming together to do greater good. If you look at all these cards, there's really no feminine energy until the last card. So what this reading is asking us to do is work on our masculine energy. A true masculine energy is all about giving. A feminine energy is all about receiving. A true masculine energy does not dominate by force and selfishness, but radiates light like the sun and influences people with unconditional, unselfish love. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, we all have masculine energy and feminine energy. If you want to attract an unconditional, unselfish partner, you have to become one yourself. When twin flames get back together because of karma, it's hell on earth. You have two selfish people trying to extract love from each other. It becomes very intense and upsetting. It's great for growth, but relationship is full of turmoil. They battle each other and their own egos. It doesn't work. Most of the time, people can take the heat of such a relationship and break up with worse karma than before. And if you have one selfish partner and one unselfish partner together, it still doesn't work. If one partner is of higher consciousness or growing faster, they need to separate if the other partner is not catching up. To truly make a twin flame union work, both partners must be humble and receptive and seek ultimate oneness, first with the Creator and then with each other. You have to become the magician first if you want the ultimate union, which is the union with the Creator and your twin soul. Yeah, you can get into a twin flame union without becoming the magician, but when you're in it, will you recognize it? Will you know this is your twin flame? And will you transcend the turmoil or sink the ship? Will you seek enlightenment or entanglement? Do you really want to have a twin flame experience? Do you? I wish you a true twin flame experience, and I pray you find the strength to face your own mirror with love, patience, compassion, and grace. I'm sending you much love. Namaste.